Come on, guys. Yes. Yes.
Her blog is so amazing. She's taking over, baby. Yes, taking over the media. Every blog to the show.
Come on, guys, get your friends. Get up the live. Share the page. Yes.
Please keep calm. Check out GlamSenseDivas.com.
Come on, guys. Big up yourself. Hi, guys. This is your girl, Diva Madonna with a capital D. And welcome to another episode of Glam Sense Diva. Tonight, we go live from IRAWMA Awards page. I want you guys to bring your friends, invite your family, share it on your social media. Yes, we have a real amazing guest that we're going to be talking to tonight. So it's going to be fun and laughter over here. So if you guys are having a bad day, this is the place to be. The IRAWMA Awards IG. Big up yourself anywhere you are in the world. Okay, it's very cold. I'm in New York and it's very cold, like super cold. Like I have to put on the double coat to be outside today. Wherever you guys are in the world watching, I want you to comment. I want to see where you are. If you're in Canada, if you're in Africa, if you're in Jamaica, I want you guys to put that in the comments so I can shout out your continent or your country anywhere you're there. Yes, big up yourself. This is a fabulous fashionista, honey, stylist to the star, a Diva Madonna. Yes, capital D. And when people ask me, why is your D? Why you always say that? Well, honey, why blend in when you can stand out? Yes, you got to love yourself. You got to think everything about you is great. Don't make nobody tell you you can't be amazing. You better be amazing for yourself. So, guys, I want to give some more people on the chat. We are here to celebrate and to talk about the IRAWMA Awards 2024 that comes up March 22nd at the Fort Lauderdale Performing Arts Center in Florida. All roads lead to there. Okay? All the superstars are going to be there. It's going to be a evening of glitz, glamour, entertainment, and honors. So you guys need to get... Let me see who that's sending me love. Yes, I see all the people in the chat. Listen, guys, make sure you run up the like sign. Make sure you follow IRAWMA and make sure you have the love sign. I want to see a lot of love going up in the feed. So invite your friends. And Glam Sense Divas, make sure you follow me on Glam Sense Divas Beauty Bar. We have a guest coming up in a few. I know she's on the chat. She's waiting. She's all fabulous and waiting. I want you guys to share it to your friends. Share the live. I don't know how to tell you how to do it, but make sure you share the live. So, yes, IRAWMA Awards comes up this month. I mean, it starts tomorrow, March 22nd. And it's going to be in Florida. And I want you guys to support it. I feel like a lot of times we as black people, we don't support the things that we produce. We got to make our own shows and honor our own people. On this year's show, we have amazing nominees. I mean, the biggest names, the biggest stars out there. We will be honoring Rita Marley. You know, the One Love movie just dropped. Shout out to all the Marleys. Oh my God, that is such an incredible honor. She has given so much to music and she'll be live on stage and she will be honored. So that's a big, big thing. We have a lot of categories. I'll get into some of them as the evening progresses. But I'm going to not keep my host waiting no more, okay? Because I know she's online and she's a busy woman. So ladies and gentlemen, let me see if I can get, hold on, let me get a little bit of my song again. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see. Julie Mango, please send me a request right now to join my live. I want to wave to some people while I'm on it. Big up on yourself anywhere you guys are. Remember to write in the comment where you are. I want to make sure that we are reaching all the people around. So Julie, have you send me a request right now? Let me see if I can get it done. Hold on. Okay, accept. Go time I couldn't see my guest. So, Julie, check. I just sent you. I just went live with you. Are you on? I, I'm hearing, but I'm not seeing you.
You can't see me?
Boy, I mean, know I'm listen to me, man. I say I take that Samsung phone and I'm gonna throw it away now. Me,
But me,
right now, me I upgrade to Apple. Eh?
but I can see you.
No, I know. It happened the last time. Like I can never see my guests. I like to see people so I can, get the vibes and all of that. I don't know. I need to figure out how to do this live
Hello,
from.
my delicious following. Look at everybody come. Hello, Len Gabe. Hello, Ayo.
Yeah,
Awad.
we
Nini
have
Martin.
to figure out because I would love to see you. I want to see exactly what my guest is wearing. I like to feel like I'm
You
right
can
next to the
guys,
person.
can you see me?
They're seeing you. They're seeing you. I'm not seeing you. Yo, my miserable right now. We need a new phone. Listen, we need an Apple. May I switch from Samsung before now giving a
Guys,
justice.
can you see my one dimple? How it look? It look like a wrinkle or a
Oh
dimple.
my God. My friend, listen, my friend just texted and say, look, good. No, sir, we need to see. We need to fix that screen. I'm gonna know what for them. We have to come back. Anyway, you know what I mean? I don't want to keep the people waiting anyway. So I will figure it out in a few because there's a way. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, but you're already on. I don't know why. I don't know. Not my page, so I'm gonna understand it.
Bless
So big up yourself,
blossom.
Mango. How are you?
I am fair to find with few scattered showers in between, and you?
Oh my God, it's very cold in New York, honey. It's so cold you need a
Hi,
beer.
Alexandra.
And where are you actually doing this live from right now?
I am in the lovely, lovely, and nice, wonderful state of Missouri in the city of Kansas City.
We are the
I
double
am
lady. We are the safari.
because I specialize in locations that is back a god back. And
No,
so
sir.
hence
We
and
are doing
therefore as such.
so. Were you celebrating the Super Bowls because you guys won, right? Was
I Mrs. No, me love me, so me not like crowds, so me never go at the crowd. You know, say they shoot up people and somebody lose their life. God
listen,
bless our soul.
listen.
Innocent
Let,
soul.
let me tell you something, honey.
Listen,
First, I
me
want
not
to
go
say,
amongst crowd, my girl. If I'm my Jamaican crowd, me not go amongst crowd because but
listen.
I'm
First,
just I'm happy.
listen to me. First, I want to say to you, congrats on being a nominee in the IRAWMA Award. You know what I mean? So I want to sit down because I don't know what's going on. So I want to say congrats for being a nominee. That's first and foremost. And let me tell you something, during the pandemic, right? I found your
Yeah.
page and I've never laughed so much in my life. Like, let me tell you something. You took so much of the COVID stress off me and maybe many other of the people who follows you.
Are you?
You you brought out the Jamaica, the things in my childhood, things that I miss. I mean, yo, one of the time you do something about the people of Jamaica, every time you call them a big minutes. Jesus Christ, mistake.
Oh, that was a Ding commercial. Yeah, Ding.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Why
Why?
hold
Let,
on. Hold on them. Look here. These some some can't manage my followers. You see my followers them outspoken, you see, I don't afraid to talk to me on it, Somebody say me if you take off my glasses.
me
People,
not
my
take off my
glasses,
me not take off
hide me eye
my
bag them.
listen,
Come true.
everybody know me as the shade queen.
The
So be
shade
and
queen.
yes, I love shades, honey. I wear shades night and day.
Oh, not me. Oh, they must say I used to take it off.
Yes, I don't play with that at all. But let me go back to what I was saying. During the pandemic, man, you were an inspiration to so many people. You brought out so many laughter, and I always tell people that laughing and just laughter, it keeps you young, it keeps you alive because it helps with your brain cells, it helps with your heart rate. If people could be more happy,
Yes.
we'll have less sickness. So tell me a little bit about how you got into being into in a comedian. How did you start it out?
No, I mean the truth is, I was always I wouldn't say joker, cause me bright, cause I'm an engineer, I'm studied. Me for shiny man, jeez, I'm good. Not even like a foundation or like a Fenty Beauty. But anyway, when I was
Right.
a little girl, I used to give a lot of jokes and so it started from, yeah, I'm born with it. And
Right.
my dad and my uncle,
Mm-hmm.
they are comedians also. So it's kind of runs in the family. And grandma faced it, grandpa faced it, everybody just have it. So I would say I was always this type of person. You can ask all of my schoolmates, my classmates to this day.
Right.
I'm always like that. So in the pandemic,
Uh-huh.
my stepmom, which is my dad's wife, she sent me, Sharonda, big up yourself, you're nice, eh? Kisses. My father's wife sent me a
Uh-huh.
video of an American girl doing praise and worship. So me say, say if we supposed to do praise and worship, it would have different though. And that was my very first skit, and the rest,
The response was tremendous.
yeah.
Yes. Because at that time, people, what COVID did to us, it gave us a chance to really love life.
Mm-hmm.
Because in a minute, it take a little virus that was wiping people out. So
Little
all the
virus, what
material,
a wicked act.
no, but I'm just saying. So at that time, all the material things we had meant nothing.
Do that.
So when you came online and you brought such laughter just from a social media aspect, it really kept a lot of people alive. I can tell
Yes.
you that.
Well, we bless God.
Yes. I really love that. So tell us about the inspiration behind the laughter. Who or what have been your biggest inspiration in shaping your comedic values and why?
Say the honest truth is Daddy and Uncle Tarbud, because they are great storytellers. So my family, when I was a little girl, right, growing up in Clarendon, I grew up in Clarendon and Manchester.
Okay.
My dad and my uncle used to just meet each other and chat beer fat on the veranda. They used to chat woman, them used to chat politics, them used to chat them wives, they used to chat me, they used to chat family members and all of that. And so their
Right.
expressions and how they do stuff or how they say things, I would pick it up from them. And then somebody said, tell them, say your granny. The truth is, my granny also, yes, grandma feisty. What grandma, I don't know how many of you know a bauxite. Alcan in Mandeville,
Right.
where sometimes they would go to the rural areas in the country where they have bauxite dirt, red dirt.
The red
And so
dirt, yes.
right, so bauxite would want to move people when they see the land
Mhm.
that they want. If
Right.
persons are on the land, they want to move you off of it and put it in some little catch up house. Now, my grandmother would depend on many acres of orchard where grandpa dead left gear. Them come to her and then say, ma'am, we need to move you off this land because bauxite want to buy it. And she said, I can't repeat what she said, but my nice, clean Christian grandmother turned them out that day. And she said, my son them are gonna come for no. My big son them, me have big son. I'm gonna tell them what to tell me. And lo and behold, her son them, which is my dad and my uncles, they took on the bauxite company and they had to make sure she was well compensated and make
Wow.
sure she moved in a very good house. So it,
Yes.
the way to storytell and the way to talk and the Jamaican dialect and all of that I got from my grandma, my dad, my uncle Tarbell. The mastering of the English language, I got that from mommy.
Okay, because I could tell that you had this personality where you could go into the patois and then you go back into the English language. So
Yeah,
I
me can
like
switch up good. I switch enough and I can twang also to, this is my American. Because I have this is my airport accent. This when I reach Norman Manley International.
yes.
This one right here, sir.
So you just change up. You can just
I
change your
change
voice.
because
Oh my God. I don't know how you must be funny every day, all day. Like if I was supposed to be in your house all day, I would just be cracking up.
except when me depressed, cause you know some me no calm.
So you get depressed too, you?
Of course, then you know some is a mental health advocate.
So
Yes,
we're going to get to we have a question for that, but let's get to this. Congratulations on the IRAWMA, first of all.
big
How
up
does it feel to
Irama.
be nominated? Tell me and recognized right now in your career as it's such a prestigious event.
Sorry, how does it feel to be what?
nominated in such a
You
with such a
know,
big honor at the
it
IRAWMA.
feels really, 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 really good. Hey, me never the only award me get, I like first place in a class, or like if like shooting. When me used to shoot when me that pitney, them did have shooting competition, so me get like shooting awarded.
Right.
And like me get like my bachelor's degree and my master's, and so I want them awards them. Oh, I may have one award from New York. I want nice something, want something from the state of New York. Oh, go again.
Yeah, I
God,
think it's the American. I think I was there when you get honored. It was the gala, the
yeah, me get
American Independence
what
Gala.
I can't believe some of the member the honoring. Jesus,
It's the gala. Yes.
yes, sorry. Moving on from that. So
Yes.
I feel very, very, very appreciative of it. It makes me feel like my work is getting noticed, and I feel like I'm out here doing something that people can actually see. So it's humbling for me
Mhm.
that I'm nominated. The only thing it affect my anxiety, because nominated mean that me don't know if me win or not,
Well,
and
your
to me travel
fans
with
need to
anxiety.
listen. So you
To me
need to tell
travel
your
with
fans.
anxiety, it affect my art.
Well, we're not gonna make you have no heart attack. We want our fans. Listen to me, all the Julie Mango fans. Them go online at the IRAWMAawards.com and vote for her. Okay, you guys have to vote. Voting close on March 5th. Go and vote. Just put in. You just have to tick her box, and that's it. Vote her up and let
Put
her
your X
win.
beside. Put your X beside the ding ding ding.
Right.
Best.
So tell your
Fist.
fans, make sure
Head.
you post it and share with them and let them go there and vote. All right. So I know you do other things apart from being a comedian. As in your role as a motivational speaker, what key message do you aim to impact your audience?
I mean, I will leave a key message still, but you know what? The older I get, the more I realize is that embrace your individuality. And I know it sounds cheap and cliche, but you see, even the things that people always tell you that it's off or not normal,
Right.
embrace your lack of normalcy, to put it for want of a better word. Embrace the fact that you don't react to things like everybody else. Embrace the fact that you don't think like everybody else. I living with borderline personality disorder, I process things different. People call it overthinking.
Mhm.
And I've told myself that, you know what, I'm going to stop saying that I overthink. I'm just going to say that I process things differently. And if something serves me well, then it serves me well. If it doesn't serve me well, then I get rid of it. So the key message really is to embrace your individuality. Even if 90% of society tells you, that's not
Right.
necessarily the right way to go about things.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good way. So, as a mental health advocate, right? How do you see comedy as a tool for raising awareness and supporting mental health? Like, what do you think comedy has to do with mental health itself?
I mean, on a wider spectrum, of course, comedy affects your emotions. So it's a happy emotion. And so once you're laughing, you're feeling good, and that's a good thing. However, I do not want persons to mistake comedy as a sort of healing from mental illness. You have comedy and you have mental illness.
Mhm.
Comedy cannot heal mental illness. It can distract you mentally, and you can be happy in the moment, and you can feel good on the spot because you're laughing at something.
Okay.
But you can be laughing and still be heartbroken. You can be laughing or still be depressed. You can be laughing and still be suicidal. And so comedy and mental illness are not, the comedy can't help the mental illness. Okay, so I don't want people to think that it's a good
Right.
scapegoat.
Okay. But
Yes.
I mean, with so much people going through mental health right now, and with the social media and just being depressed because life isn't working out for them, what would be your advice to them? Because it's so hard for you to detect it. It's not like it's on the surface most of the time. Like the happiest people you hear tomorrow that they're suicidal. So how do you detect this? What were some of the advice you would give a person who lives with somebody who's suffering like this?
You mean, okay. I will, if a question you ask me, I want little paragraph, little while, I'm on a computer, not true, call my foreign big. You can't treat me like me the computer
Listen.
screen.
Okay, let me just ask you one part of it. So what advice would you give somebody living with a person with mental health? The fact that it's not something you see on the surface. Because how do you know?
How do you know? The truth is,
Yeah.
there's really no certain way of knowing. But some of the telltale signs can be if they are constantly depressed,
Okay.
if they make finalized statements, like say something happened there and they're like, yeah, well, there's nothing that I can do, is either or either. Or sometimes you will just find that they have a negative countenance.
Mhm.
Or you can actually look at their situation, if they lost their job, or if they don't have family around them, or if they just have a very sad countenance. You can use those as telltale signs. But the truth is, most of the time when people are depressed, you are able to tell, because they will, even if they're not saying anything to you,
You can
there are
tell.
certain telltale signs by their
Yeah.
disposition. They look sad. They say things that don't make any sense. And also, if they really want to tell you, oh, I'm great, I'm happy all the time. If they're trying to hide how they truly feel and cover it up with being super happy, super in control, because you have the one extreme and you have the other extreme.
Wow, I like this about you. I never saw this side of Julie Mango, man. Julie, why would you think you're just a comedian? I never know there's so much knowledge you have, man.
Girl, Lord God, look here. Me
Why you
study,
think you think you're granny? You think I was like, okay, this is, I didn't know all of this. This is amazing. This is amazing that you really have like a two-stick personality where you're really encouraging and embracing something else. That's awesome. I love this. So
Someone said sometimes it's being quickly angered. Yes, that's true.
so why did they call you Julie Mango? Because when we hear the name Julie Mango, my favorite mango, and me Julie Mango and I tend to eat one time enough. So how you got the name? You were like a mango favorite? Like what happened?
So when I was a little girl, growing up in Clarendon,
Yes.
there was a big old Julie mango tree at the front of the house. And I used to sit under it and just eat Julie mango after Julie mango after Julie mango. And then my dad, being the troublemaker that he is, coined the name Julie Mango.
So that was how you just got the name from eating. That is so, because I said to myself, she couldn't name Julie Mango. Remember, go
Remember
research.
the one did Paul and come name himself Julie Mango badly.
I tell you, but I know something, it works for the comedic lifestyle and for your career. So here's another question I have for you. Looking forward, what are some goals or projects you're particularly excited about in your career right now? Like some of the stuff that you're working on that you want to share.
Um, the truth is, I really look forward to doing more talks
Okay.
on mental health, especially because I have a talk coming up at a psychiatric ward, right, here in the US. And so
Okay.
the comedy is good, right? And it's great and everything, but my heart is tied to mental health. Reason being, because let me tell you something, having borderline personality disorder, you see me right here, so I'm talking to you normally. When I come off the live, I can be crying for 2 hours straight, and there's no reason why. I can wake up sometimes in the mornings and my heart is beating,
What?
and I'm shaking like I have Parkinson's. Yes,
No.
because anxiety is one of the symptoms of borderline personality disorder. I can be walking and my knees start to shake because of anxiety.
Do,
You know,
not to cut you, Julie, but I suffered from anxiety way back. Let me give you something, a story about me. When
yeah.
I just came to America, I had this anxiety. I don't know why, but whenever I go over a bridge, right, I would get scared. So every time I go over the bridge, you know how much hospital or ambulance pick me up. You know how much ambulance will pick me up dead. Huh? My hand is sweating, my heart rate. I'm calling 911 because I'm dying. I feel like I'm having a heart attack. You know how much ambulance. So anyway, they put me on this drug called Paxil. I remember very well.
Narcissist.
So hold on now. They put me on this drug named Paxil, and I took it for like 3 days. But when you take it, right, it makes the world feel so amazing. Like everything is so calm. And I said to myself, I'm not going to do this drugs. I can't do it.
But that,
So I was watching TV and I saw Oprah. She came on with this lady talking about anxiety, and she said you have to say, like, you have to calm yourself down and say, I can, I can. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I did. Like every time I'm getting my anxiety, I would just take deep breaths and I will say I can, and I will just keep telling myself until my heart rate slows down. And that's how I think I heal myself. And now I drive over the bridge, I'm fine, I'm not scared again. It was just something about the bridge that was triggering off my anxiety. So I
Hi,
understand
Tuma.
completely.
Go ahead.
So I understand completely what you're saying right now. You feel like you're dying, you're palpitating, your hands are wet, you know, your heart, you feel you're having a heart attack, you think you're not going to survive. It's not a feeling that nobody wants to have. And I've experienced that.
Yes. So no, and that's really good. You know, it was that anxiety can, yes, it is totally different, but it can be when you have borderline personality disorder, you can have anxiety with it. But yes, you're correct. It's two different things. But you can have anxiety under borderline personality disorder. Hey, one thing with my followers, them are gonna make me know me a chat fart. I like it. So what I'm saying is, what I'm looking forward to is doing more talks on mental health, to be honest. The comedy is good, and I'll always continue to do comedy. Whether I go into film, whether I do sketch comedy on the big screen, whatever the case may be. But my heart is talking about mental health because persons like me are underrepresented. Sometimes it feels like we're butting our heads against a wall. For
And that's true.
example, someone telling me to just snap out of it or to stop being anxious is like telling a person with Down syndrome to fix their face.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like telling someone with autism to be socially good. You know,
Right.
it's like telling someone with diabetes, stop having diabetes right now. You know what I mean? And so persons don't realize that having a mental illness it is something that we just can't snap out of.
We can't
And so
stop all that.
when we're talking, people treat us like third party people. So if I say to you, I am hungry, if someone thinks that I am mentally ill, they can look at me and say, no, you're not. You just think you are hungry.
Yes.
And so I have to be a voice for persons like me who there's no space in the world for people like me who have this sort of thing.
Well, you know something, we're not going to hone it, and I want you to stop telling yourself that you have something. You need to start saying they diagnose you with something. Do not own anything negative in your universe. Cut and clear that.
I have a different approach to that.
Cut, cut and clear that. Cut and clear that.
No, that's
Yes.
dangerous. When you say cut and clear and do them something there, and I'm a Christian, but it's not that there's a difference between if you have a problem, you have to face it. And so I'm not calling it down, and I understand what you're saying. Don't get me wrong, but I have it, and this is why I have to talk and stuff like
And I
this.
like that.
Yeah, man, I get what you're saying, right?
Yeah,
And
because like for me, when the doctor told me, I never own it. You know, I say, yeah, that's what you said, which I know, but I kind of don't tell myself that. Like, I don't believe it. I don't think about it. You know what I mean? So my last question for you, because I don't want to keep you here too long. For those inspired by your journey and looking to follow in your footsteps, you know, a lot of people admire you, they want to be like you. A lot of girls coming up doing the same thing.
Lord
What advice would you offer to them in pursuing a career across comedy, music, and social media? What would be your advice you'll give anybody who said come to you and say, you know something, Julie, me like what you do, I want to follow you, I want to try out. So what would you tell them?
You know what I tell them? Okay, don't vex with people too easily.
Wait a minute. I don't know.
Right? So,
Yeah.
number one, don't vex, and I'm saying it from my personal experience. Don't vex with people too easily. If someone in the space do something that upsets you, and you
Yeah.
see it a certain way, see the TJ and Valiant have one big something because whatever. If somebody in the space do something and you feel like they're doing it to offend you, it is better for your heart condition to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Oh wow.
So don't vex with people too easy.
So you can't have
Don't
a
block.
skin.
Yes, don't block and delete people too easily. I promise you.
Julie,
You're not gonna hear this advice everywhere, you know. You're gonna hear, oh, follow your heart.
Hold on, Julie. There's somebody trying to tell me that medium is black and delete. Let me tell you that. Come tell me. Okay, somebody said I'm video. No, sir. Oh, you know, sir. So me stay.
So don't block and delete too easily, right? Network within your network. So, for example,
Right.
I might be looking that I want to network with Tyler Perry, but I met Ziggy Marley.
Right.
I meet Jesse Royal. I can create magic with Jesse and Ziggy or whomever, probably even greater than with Tyler Perry. You get what I'm saying? So I'm
Yes,
saying
yes.
look around you and see what you have and network within your network. The
Oh
next
my
thing,
God.
when it comes, and the final thing, right, when it comes to the content that you want to create the content that is coming out of inside of you.
Right.
Everybody has an idea. If you want to create content on social media and you have something that no one has ever done, do it. If you have something that other people have
Oh,
already done, do it, because nobody can do something the way that you can do it. Do not copy another person's work. It's a very horrible feeling. You
wow.
can, if you copy, at least tag the person as inspiration.
That's
And final, I mean that was the last thing. Yeah, so it's four things. Don't
You're like,
sorry,
I mean,
don't block and
honestly,
delete.
what I like about you is you're so positive. I like this. I like this. I'm going to definitely think about, I love this about you. I mean, you're my comedian in my head, but now talking to you, I realize how positive you are. You're inspiration to a lot of kids coming out of Jamaica, out of the Caribbean who sees you, they want to do you and be like you. And I love what you're saying. Be yourself. And if
Yep.
you're doing something, go for it and don't give up. So the red carpet for IRAWMA, honey, let's get back to that. You are
Holla.
going to be fabulous. Okay, I can just imagine. What are you expecting? What is the excitement for you to go and be there and all the excitement that's going on in Florida on March 22nd?
I mean, I've never been to an IRAMA Awards before, and I know it's the 41st year.
Yes.
So I am promote conflict. Hey, me love my followers, them,
What,
me love on the band. Let me tell you
what,
something. Them would talk them mind. My followers, them. Me love on them. All
what are
right.
they saying?
No, they say, oh, they want me to recap the four things. I'll recap it afterwards. And no, but they're
Okay.
saying it's a whole heap of things that just coming up, coming up. They're very outspoken. That's why I love them. And they will message me in my inbox and say, Julie, you never said that something here. Yes.
Okay. They were,
But I've never been to an
okay.
IRAMA Awards before. I know it's the 41st Awards, and I'm very happy to be a part of something so long-standing and so respectable.
Nice.
You know, say Bounty Killer did there the last one. So anybody Bounty them, me can do that too. Yeah.
Lord Jesus,
Yeah,
where
that
the
we say,
hell
that
is
we
these
say.
people?
Yeah.
And they're
And
honoring Rita Marley. Do you
yes,
know that?
and I am excited to see all of the stars that will be there, and I'm excited to see Rita Marley. And I'm just glad that I am a part of this thing. I'm a part of it
Nice.
this year. So I'm just looking forward to meeting everybody and having a grand time. I might get some content too, because if anybody wear a boot heel with two iron, they can't walk in it.
No, 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 no. Don't come here with your trouble. Don't do that. But listen, I want to say it's such a pleasure talking to you. Congratulations again on being nominated, and I wish you the best. And for your mental health, anything you're doing, you want to just reach out. You definitely have a voice, and I'm happy that you are speaking for the ones that are, people look down on. You are their voice right now. So keep being amazing. Keep putting out amazing content. You give Jamaica
somebody,
so much
somebody
culture.
wants me to repeat the four things.
Okay, so please go ahead. Yes.
Yeah, so you had asked me, let me just say, she had asked me what if people wanted? She had asked me the question, what advice do I give to any young person, any young women who want to go into social media, want to start out? The four things that I said was, one, don't vex with people too easy. Don't take offense too easy within the space. If you see somebody who that did something, and I talk about this because you're going to encounter that.
Right.
Don't vex too easy. If you see somebody that do something that you don't like, give them the benefit of the doubt. Reason being, because it will help your heart condition. It's not for them, it's for you. And once your heart condition is good, you can create better content. Second, don't be quick to block and delete, because sometimes the people that want you block, you need a favor from them, like what they do to some people. We block them and them have to unblock them and beg them back a favor. Them forgive me still.
Listen, me and Tia bad with that.
Mark Tracy, oh yesterday. Sorry. Oh, I'm calling. Oopsie. Moving on. Next thing. The other thing, right? What the other thing when we say again? Oh, I forgot it. Anybody can remember?
You
What?
said don't block and delete. Don't have a thin skin. Go for
Yes.
what you want. Don't copy. Be yourself. I remember that.
Right. Right. When you're creating your content, it doesn't matter if you've never seen someone do it. The network part. Yes, I get that. When you're creating your content, it doesn't matter if you see someone doing something that's like that. Nobody can do the content like you. If nobody If you want to do something and you don't see anybody else doing it, then do it, because it means that's your path. And then finally, network within your network. And I use an example, and I said, say for example, me, I want to network with Tyler Perry. But who are the people within my network? And I said, I have Jesse Royal in my network. I have Ziggy Marley in my network. I have Protege in my network.
Right.
I have, so many other people in my network, so many other comedians. I have, in my Dale Elliott Jr. in my network. So what can I do with the people in my network? I can create magic and do good things with the people in my network. So don't think that you can't network within your network. Don't think that the people that are around you can't help you to create magic. And that would be my advice for persons starting out. Me talk long
I
in
think
and
that
go.
I definitely think your advice will be well taken. I love that. You know, and, and congrats again on being nominated for the 2024 IRAWMA Awards that takes place in Florida on March 22nd. I'm going to ask you to tell your followers to go and vote for you in your category so you can be the winner. And remember, guys, you can get ticket information at irama.com. Go online, check the tickets out. You scroll down to what you need, hotel packages, flights, whatever. Get down there. It's going to be epic in Florida. All the stars, the TJ, the Messiah, what's his name? All of them going to be showing up, the Sean Paul. You never know who you're going to run into. So you guys got to be here. We got to celebrate our own award shows, and we have to celebrate award shows that identify our own talents. Everybody have their own show. Everybody want to do on the Grammy, but the Grammy has their people who they pick all the time. You guys, which is true. The Irama is like, it's really something, it celebrate Africans. It
Yes.
celebrate Caribbean people. It celebrate people from all over the world. People who might have never gotten it. Yesterday I was talking to Ajari, a Jesse, I think that's how you pronounce it, Ajaze. And he said that he's never been honored in his country. Okay, Nigeria, never, no matter how he's never.
So the Nigerian
And he was so
them doing
happy.
bad? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and he's so happy that somebody's giving him. So I'm just saying, like, we have to support this. I want people to share it and talk about it and just be all about the IRAWMA Awards that comes up. I love to celebrate, especially Black contents and Black shows and Black produced things. So please, guys, go and vote for Julie. Be a part of her celebration. Okay, she's gonna be
Thank you.
Diva right on the red carpet.
Big up.
And congrats on all that you're doing, your accomplishments, and just keep being positive and spread your light around the world. Okay, honey?
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Big up. I am Simply Toya. That's my neighbor here in Missouri. He's from
Lord G,
St. Lucia.
move come on New Year. We don't know where you want bush there.
Love you guys. Love you, everyone who joined. I love you so much. Mwah. Thanks for coming on.
All right, darling. So I'll talk.
Right.
We talk after. Okay,
All right.
bye, guys.
Take care. Bye.
So, guys, I want you to stay on so I can tell you the nominee. So, big up yourself, Julie. You can take yourself out. So, guys, yes, it was my pleasure talking to Julie Mango. I'm actually going to read some of the categories to you for people who are not aware of who will be a part of the IRAWMA Award. So for the IRAWMA Awards on March 22nd in Florida at the Fort Lauderdale Performing Arts Center, okay? So we have the Reggae and World Music Honorable Bob Marley Award. And in that category, you have Coffee, Bazika, Popcorn, Sean Paul, Shaggy. The Peter Touch Award for Recording Artist of the Year, Masika, Popcorn, Sean Paul, TJ Valiant. The Jacob Miller Award for Best Male Vocalist, Christopher Martin, Chronix, Dexter Daps, Romaine Virgo, Taurus Riley. The Best Female Vocalist, Itana, Jada Kingdom, Leela Ike, Chanel Moore, Stark Ashley. So you guys have to vote. You got to go on this website right now, iramaAwards.com, and you got to vote. Grezra Isaac Award for the Best Song. You have Tyrant by Masika, 21 Psalms by Mavado, Drift by TJ, Taliban by Byron Messiah, and Mad Out by Valiant. The Toots Ebert Award for Best Album, CD, Destiny by Alborocious, Simmer by Beanie Man, No Destroyer by Burning Spear, Color of Royal, Julian Marley, and GOK by Masika. Masika is all over this. That's good. Best crossover song, Taliban, Baron Messiah, and Burna Boy. Hallelujah Evan, featuring Lil Wayne, Buju, and Shabba Ranks. We Can't Done, Popcorn and Drake. Unavailable, Sean Paul, featuring Davido and Ding Dong. Drift, TJ, featuring Davido. Honorable Shelvin L. Priscilla Ale Award for Best Gospel Entertainer. Goodness of God by Christopher Martin. Control My Mind, Jermaine Edwards. Call Him by Kevin Downwell and Bunty Killer. Strong Faith by Kevin Heat. Sorry to Hurt Your Feelings by Lady Saw, who is, we know, Marian All. So guys, there's so many, like the list goes on and on. I'm not going to read everybody. Go online at the IRAWMAawards.com and you will get all the categories, honey. All your favorite artists will be, so you can choose, you can vote, share it with your followers, share it with your friends. Tickets are on sale right now at the IRAWMA. Please go and buy your ticket. If you're in Florida, get your ticket. If you have to take a flight, figure it out. You have a couple of days. So this is March 22nd, and it takes place in Florida, the IRAWMA Awards. Red carpet is going to be all out and fabulous, honey. Yes, honey, the diva herself will be on the carpet. You don't know what I'm wearing until you see me. And you guys got to be there. So, guys, listen, love you. Take care of yourself. Be safe out there. And always celebrate Black businesses. Black, go support this. This is big. They're honoring the legendary Honorable Rita Marley. You know, she'll be honored for that night. Papa San, I think, is going to get honored. You know what I mean? You got so much real stars that's going to be in the building. We have to support our own shows, okay? You have to. Like, this is what I'm saying to my people. You got to support our own awards. If we don't honor ourselves, who's going to honor us? So I want you guys to do this. All the nominees who are a part of this, I'm asking you, please, to post or share the nomination. It doesn't cost you nothing to just put it on your page and to acknowledge the awards. Okay, we are honoring you. You are nominated in something. It doesn't cost anything for you to just post it one time and to say thank you to the IRAWMA team. I'm just saying, okay, I don't want to start calling names. Please, guys, go on IRAWMA.com, be a part of history, and celebrate with us on March 22nd in Florida at the Fort Lauderdale Performing Arts Center. So big up on yourself. As I say, Diva with a capital D. Why blend in when you can stand out? Yes, it's all me all day. So see you guys, and we will catch up on next live.
Her vlog is so amazing. She's taking over.
Love you guys.